deserved standing ovation. Magical by Baez. Baez trying to score.
じゃあこれ吉川赤星ですか。はい、ということでやっていこうと思います。トニー・ウィリアム物語14回目13回目かな、13回目やってみます。
What's up? This is Mark DeRosa. Welcome to the show.
現在の成績がこちらです。今日はね、ちょうど広島戦やってるんで、広島対巨人戦見ながらやっています。はい。それ見ながらね、私の反応を見ながらね、ご覧いただければなと思います。はい。こんな感じです。84試合で打率が2割9分1厘、19本塁打、60打点、22盗塁です。キャリアハイを超えましたね。3割30本30盗塁、30いけそうな気がするんで、頑張りたいと思います。とりあえず160試合、150試合以上の出場はもう決まったようなもんなんで、ね、やっていきましょう。レッドソックス戦から。3番レフト。3番サードですね。ごめんなさい。3番サードで先発出場いきましょう。
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. Red Sox baseball is next.
はい、行きましょう。
Chris Sale gets the call for game one of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Set to get his evening at the plate started. Tony Williams batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Maddie, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
1 and 2.
I always felt this was the toughest pitch for me to pick up. A good executed slider, and that's exactly what happened right there. You get an ugly swing.
Count even at 2-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit sharply but foul down the right side.
Get your pitch, huh?
The 2-2 one more time. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right.
Now batting, third baseman, Tony.
これコンタクトもうヒット出るからヒット打つだけでも偉いもん。
Stepping in now, Tony Williams. This is hit the other way out toward left field.
どうしてこれはレフトフライ
Pham
か。
is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. In now, Tony Williams. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
Devers has it, and there's one away. Digging in now, Tony Williams, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Pitch is popped up. Vasquez over to his left. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove for the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Boston Red Sox rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Chris Sale pitches his way to a team-leading 12th win of the year, racking up 14 Ks in doing so. Victor Rodriguez is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 3 runs on 7 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. For the Rays, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 37 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. Get ready for Red Sox baseball next. Marcus Walden gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully, his mojo starts turning around.
So striding in, Tony Williams. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one.
Come on, big guy. See it driving. See it driving.
どうしましょうか。じゃあ、さあ、いきなり満塁のチャンスです。
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. Walden isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation. But I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Left fielder looking up. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as they move on top 4-0.
With one swing at a bat, he puts himself in the 20-20 club. I'm not going to hate on it. Not my style. But a lot of guys are hitting 20 bombs in the game today. What impresses me the most, when he gets on the base paths, he changes.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Tony Williams. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Has a look, now the pitch. Pitch inside, the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Tony Williams. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too. There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Count is 1-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Now another 1-2, and it's fouled away.
Hey, let's go now. You got this.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Up with it, Vasquez. A throw down to first, 1 away. Stepping up now, Tony Williams. He looks to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming, here it is.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as this suddenly is now a 7-0 ball game.
今度は2点
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Tony Williams. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Hard on the ground towards short. Bogarts has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays, as it remains an 8-0. At the plate, Tony Williams. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
今日は6打点ですか。2安打6打点。
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. The 1-1. Now a drive out to left center field. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves. And this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found a way to get it done.
さあ、今シーズン2本目の満塁ホームラン放ったトニー・ウィリアムですけど、危ないね今のね。さあ、ブルージェイズ戦。 ブルージェイズ戦、アウェーですね。ウィリアムが調子悪い。さあ、2年連続100安打が見えてまいりました。
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Taijuan Walker gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Ball 4, take the base. He's safe. Out.
Stepping into the box, Tony Williams, and as you can see, he has been slumping offensively.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch coming, here it is. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Ready with another 2-2. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So, a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
この視点も面白いですよね。
Walker removed to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in
基本は
safely.
センター返し。MLB The Showね。まあ、過去作
And
なんで
another
すけ
throw
ど、
over.
20ちょっとやりたくて、過去作でやってます。22はね、ちょっと裏で、ダイヤモンドダイナスティっていうね、まあ、やつやってるんですけど。
All even now, 2-2.
なんか、新しく出たやつがなんかすごい鬼畜らしいですね。
Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in safely.
コンクエだっけ？コンクエスト。
A full count to the Rays center fielder.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Ford. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. The 1-1.
No, that's low.
おう
Boy, good lead.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Rip it and rip it, huh?
いきなり大道に失点ですか。
Well hit to right, but foul.
中田の犠牲フライ。岡本の左中間へのタイムリーツーベース。
Here now the 2-2.
Three balls.
あ、じゃあ、
I don't
レ
think
フ
he
ト
can
オーバー
afford
の
another
タイムリ
base
ー
runner
ツーベー
here.
ス。
So whatever
Hey,
pitch he
Mckay.
feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the
こ
one
ち
I
らは
expect him to
ブ
turn
ルージェイ
to.
ズが。さあ、フルカウント。ノーアウトランナー一塁。
Now, one time.
The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
まずワンナウ
Boy,
ト。
there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Batting eighth.
さあ、
The
ザ
catcher.・
コリンズ。
Zach
今季は8番ですね。
Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he finds a way to focus
Ah,
on the
取ってる。
baseball there as he has it for a big
マ
out
ジだ。
number
あ、
2.
マジか。やばい、やらかした。
Striding in once again, Tony Williams, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Hey, let it fly.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third.
あ、スタートしてる。
And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Rays will settle for just the one. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Jays lead it
いや、ちょ
3to
っ
1.
とね。
Now to the plate, Tony Williams, a hit in 2 tries so
やってしまい
far.
ましたね。
Williams.
First pitch on its way.
あっと、これは引っ張ったがファウル。まずカッ
One
トボール
run, 6 hits, and no
あ、
errors
そうか
for
ね。
Tampa Bay so far.
今、
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
私が最初見た
Every
時は
ball
ね、マ
club
リナー
has
ズ
that
にいたん
spark
ですよ
plug
ね。
guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of
Down to
productive
2 and
innings.
1.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now.
Hey, let it rip, let it rip.
Walker's ready. Here comes the pitch.
ファウル。それ
Swinging a liner toward the gap in left
左中間を
center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. Around second, he's on his way to third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
あ、
Now
ア
batting.
ッキーノですね。
Number 44.
一時期めちゃくちゃ打ってた
And
時
that
期があったん
misses
ですけど、
2
2
and
割9
2.
分
A couple of lefties start
6
to get
厘くらい
loose
まで
now
打
in
ち
the
だったんですけど
bullpen.
ね。落ち着いて今、2割7分6厘まで上がってます。アッキーノはね、2割8分とか2割7分6厘くらい打ってくれ
Here's
れ
the
ば。
pitch on 2 and 2. High and deep down the left field
これは
line.
どうですか？ファウルですね。
And no one will get this one.
この実はですね、今、
Williams takes his lead at third with one away.
メジャー2年目なんですけど、レイズがですね、圧倒的でして、こちらの世界。
Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
それ
Yeah,
見ちゃう
that
か
pitch。was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Ford.
ライトフォード。
Weak grounder down the first baseline. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball.
そうですね。本当に レイズは
2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes.
いや、
Down the
本
left
当
field
に
line
デ
and
ビルレ
deep.
イズの時はめ
And
ちゃく
this
ちゃ
will
弱
line
かった
up
んだ
a
けど、
foul ball.
救世主岩村が来てくれたおかげでやっぱなんか一気になんか強くなった感じ
The
では、
2-2 one more
まあ
time.
エヴァン・ロンゴリアと
On
か
the
ね、い
left
ましたから、
side.
連続リス
Fielded
トとかね。
cleanly. Throw in time and the side is retired.
まあ、プロスペク
So
トもい
no
ました
runs
から。
on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. The Blue Jays on top, 6-1.
ちなみにですが、このチームにですね、カステヤン
So
スもいる
next to the
し、
plate for
オース
Tampa
ティン・
Bay,
ミドルズもいるし、
Tony Williams, 2 for 3 for him so far,
2020
including a
年は
triple.
ね、
Will you?
まあ、カイル・シュワーバーいるんですよね。カイル・シュワーバーもいるんですよね。カイル・シュワーバーが今、本塁打王ですね、ナショナルリーグの。ナショナルリーグトップの本塁打数を誇ってる選手なんですけど。シュワーバーですね、はい。
Go.
ランディ・ジョンソンはね、いない
First
んだよ
offering on its
な。
way.
Counts 1-0.
1 run,
ちなみ
8
に、
hits, and no
あの、
errors for Tampa
タ
Bay
イスリ
so
ードがいまし
far.
た。アストロズに。
A ball and a strike.
1 ball,
ヤ
1
クルト
strike.
ね。
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Ball.
Inside here with the hard
最
stuff,
近
and it's 2
MLB し
and
か
1
見てない
now.
とこあるから。
And the pitch. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3 and 1 now. Aristides Aquino is on deck. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
ちょっとびっくりしましたね。レフト取れませんでしたね。ラッキーなツーベースで、
The batter.
ワンアウトランナー
Number 44.
いる。ナイスゲッツ。
Skied into straightaway right.
あたあたあた。
Cronin is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he's up to 3rd safely now with 2 gone
ツ
in
ー
the
アウト
inning.
ランナー3人。今のちょっと早かったら
Digging in once
取るよう
again,
にできた
Mike
気がする。
Ford. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Ford.
This is hit the other way out toward left field.
Left.
Hernandez is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out of potential trouble. Ray Strand just
はダメそうですね。
10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. The Blue Jays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
First for the victorious Blue Jays. 10 runs, 15 hits.
赤星何し
No
てん
errors. They left
赤星、3者連続デッドボールまずいでしょ。
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue
67勝
Jays.
30。
Major League Baseball on the Show starts
これですね。
now.
100勝ペースですね。このままいくと。いや、このままいくと本当に100勝しちゃいます。
Nate Pearson, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
本当に今敵にやるやん。今、広島戦見てます。
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
広島戦見ながらこれやってる。
Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
2者連続か。
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's too high.
Well, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Waiting on it is
野球
Hernandez.
三昧ですね。
And that's the first out of the inning.
ちょうどさ、今日日曜日休みだったから、本当はね、普段は日曜日休みじゃないから見えないんだけど、本当にちょうどよかったっす。また
Digging in to try
ブル
it
ージェイズ
again.
も
Tony
相性悪い
Williams.
な。
He flew out in his last at bat.
負けてる感
Swung
じ
on
って
and
言
missed
う
for
ん
the
だよね。
first strike.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull a string on that
この
changeup.
RPP ですね。
He knew that hitter was going to be super
いわゆる
aggressive.
マイライフとかス
Behind
タープレイ
0-2 now.
ヤーの類なんですけど。
He got him. Lively fastball that
Thank you,
time,
thank
and
you.
it puts an
97
end to the inning. One left for Tampa. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit.
あ、ランナースタートするわ。本当にボール見て。Yes, coach.
Ready once again, Tony Williams. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score in.
Now it goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the
伸びがい
first
まいち
out.
だな、でも。意外と伸びたけど、これ打ち取られたあたりだな。さあ、
Ready for
8回。
another shot now.
ツーアウトランナー
Tony
1、3。
Williams
Tony
from the
Williams.
belt. The pitch.
まずスライダー。
This is where I think you find out a lot about a pitcher's moxie. No one warming up in the pen. He's in trouble right now. He knows it. Can he right the ship and stay composed?
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll
二塁間
get by
破っていく
into center field for a base
一点返し
hit.
た。
And the
6
run
対
is
3
in to score from third. It's now a 6-3 contest. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down.
これすげえな。
Striding in, Tony
ボディ
Williams.
総
He
力が
singled his last
102 で
time
すね。
Yeah, and they
飛び
take
込み
another
で。
single right here. That
そう
third
打
base
者が
coach is dying to
83
wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
なので 100S ですね。ボールか S。
Here's the first pitch.
直球。
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could
まあ
run like this.
23という番
It's
号で
even
ボール
harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side.
23
You
という
really
番
need
号でね。
something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at
ちな
first.
みにこの人は
Behind 0-2 now.
180センチ76キロです。
Now the 0-2 pitch.
左打ちっ
One
て
ball,
だ
two
けで
strikes, the count.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any
あの人
intent
ですね
behind it.
ヤクルト
Looked
の
to me
山
like it just
田
slipped
選
out
手
of his hand a
の
little
モデル
bit.
に
That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that
身長
straight
と体重は
changeup.
ね、身長
Left
と体
side,
重
but
は
well foul.
で背番号もね、ちょっと23にして。
Ready with another 2-strike offering. And
これは
now a
ショ
swing
ー
and a
ト
ball hit hard back up the middle.
あ
A tag, and he is out at second base. And
あ
a
ダブル
costly
プレーになって
decision
る
there as it's a double
あ
play
セカンド
turn
離
to
れちゃったんだ。
retire the side. We're knotted up heading to the bottom of the ninth as the
ショー
Jays
トライナー。
9-7, the final score in this ball game. The
大
Rays
体こういう
crossed
時の
the
接
plate
戦は
3
強い。
times in the eighth, helping propel them to the
打線が打線
win.
なんで。
Diego Castillo wins his 4th game out of the
カステ
bullpen
ア
this
ノ
year.
ス
They left 14 runners
と
on
カス
base.
テアノスとシュワーバーにオースティン・メゾーズっていうビッグネームが並んでますからね、レイズ。来季ファイヤーセールしなきゃいいんですけど。
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. Major League Baseball on the show
本
is
当にこれ
next.
100勝ペースですね。このままいくと。だって開幕30試合でも
Sean
う
Reed
10
Foley is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
実はちょっと調子が悪い ウィリアムさん。
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
ああ、そして世界のエンジェ
A
ルスさ
little
んで
bit
すか。
inside, 1-0.
まあ
And Dan
まあ
Dero,
まあ
the Blue Jays,
まあ
as they
深いですね。
interplay
4
here
位
this
4位ぐらいで
afternoon.
す。
They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Maddie, this is the big one right here. They split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
逆にパー
Yeah,
プルのあれ
Dero,
は
I think
全
one of the
然
things
痛
you
くな
want
っ
to do, you get to the third game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always
やっぱね、
nice
ア
to
ス
win
ト
a
ロズが
series,
強す
whether
ぎ
it's
る。
at
ア
home
ス
or
トロ
on
ズ
the
ね、
road. So this is a
マ
big
ジ
one
ア
for
ス
this
トロ
ball
ズが
club.
強すぎる。
The 2-2.
3
危ない
balls,
球。
2 strikes.
I'll tell you, there was
95マイル。
intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
This is line to left. But this will hang up a bit too long as it's taken in chest high for the first out.
ツーアウ
Good
ト満塁になっ
contact
て
to
るんだ
start
けど。
out the inning.
ああ、そして
Thought he
つい
might
てき
be
ない
on
ですか
base with some sort of a hit, but
これ。
it hung up
堂
there
林
too
や。
long. Just unlucky that time.
プリンス。
Now at the plate, Tony Williams comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Hey, let the cat out there, huh? No one better.
First pitch coming, here it is. Ripped
まあ、
down the
何がでかい
line.
かって投手陣がめちゃくちゃ好調で、投手陣とやっぱね、野手陣がね、噛み合ってるからっていうね。
Takes a pitch
噛
high
み合
and
いに
away for
噛み合いすぎ
ball
てま
1.
して。
Pitcher
10
wants to have a quick
勝というか、
inning right here,
防御率
capitalize
が
on the momentum his
先
batters
発の
have.
防御率が3点台 ?2 点台ぐらい
And
だ
he
ったかな。
fouls this one off.
2. 点何歩ぐらいだったかな、平均で。
2-2.
2 and 2.
やばいっすね、今年のタンパベイは。
Hey, have a rip, kid. Here you go.
なんか、現実のヤンキ
And
ー
they're
スみたい
working
な
the
プレー
outer
して
half
ってんだ
here,
本
but
当
that
に。
one's wide for ball
まあ、現
3.
実のヤンキースは
3-2
7月
counts
8
are
月調
usually
子
a
とし
time
て
to
アーロン・
challenge
ブ
the
ー
hitter,
カ
but
ー
I
とか
think
ね、
he'll be careful
大
here.
パンをするってい
Shoot
う
for
ね。
the corner, and if you miss and you
さあ、
walk
ショ
him,
ートゴロ。
so what?
アウト。
That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
アーロン・ブーカーとかですね、試合後の会見で大パンしてしまうっていうね、フラストレーションが溜まって。ねえ。それぐらい本当調子悪いですからね。
Ready now, Tony Williams. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Maddie, but this guy's got
Ah,
burner
right.
wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him
完全に
successful.
外れま
Ball
した。
1 to start the at bat.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike.
セルフ実況するのに慣れました。
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1 and 2.
言えるようになっ
I
てき
just
ま
think
した。
after seeing both those pitches right
我
there,
ながら。
96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2.
よかった。これをボールにしてくれた。いうの。
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
これ、
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
For a good one.
Hit out towards
これは
second.
セカンド
Reined
競争になる。
in. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Toronto leads this one 2-0.
そして、同時視聴してたら、同点に並ばれました。
So a big moment here, and standing in, Tony Williams, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
さあ、ノーアウトランナー1、2塁。こちらはね。どうしようか。ここはアドバンスランナーです。
Hey, need you right now. Here we go.
First offering on its way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
ここ
There are a
こ
couple
れ
of points
こ
in
れ決ま
every
った
game that
最
could
高すぎじゃ
decide
ねえ
winning or
か。
losing.
やばい
This
や
is
ろ。
one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
そんなところに投
Count
げられた
now
ら
a。ball and a strike.
あったんじゃないよ。
Hey, right guy. No one's better up there, kid.
On the ground to third. Scooped up on to second, but the throw is wide. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Tampa Bay came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Nick Anderson earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Jay Spry closes the door for the save, his 27th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Drive home safely.
これは怒られますね。どっちするわ。あ、ヤンキース戦ですね。ホームに戻って。バントはしない。パワー上げますか。まあ、能力値はですね、85ですね。85、今、パワー上げましたけど。ね。キャップチャレンジ。ヤンキース戦です。久しぶりに1番サード来ました。1番サード久しぶりですね。4月以来じゃないですか、これ。いいですね。戻ってきました。ちなみにですね、今、巨人にいるポランコを見ます。この、レイズにね。
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. Number 25, an early contender for the home run crown, takes the field next.
逆なんですよね。てかね、MLB The Show 22になってからね、やっぱ演出がちょっと少なくなった。20のものに結構多いんですよ。
Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now to play Tony Williams. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. And that swung on and missed for strike one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
And this will be fouled away.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Fouled away.
私はちなみにサンフランシスコジャイアンツが大好きです。 昨日の試合でブチ切れましたけどね。
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count 1-2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
At the plate now, Tony Williams.
Third baseman.
He swings and grounds it to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play.
順位表を皆さんご覧ください。何ですかこの順位表は。これシーズン決して終わったわけじゃない。シーズン中ですからね。
He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result that's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
No balls and a strike to count.
前ね。一時期ちょっとメジャーにハマってた時期あったんですけど、またちょっと離れてて。
Here's the 0-1.
MLB The Show っていうゲームめちゃくちゃやりたくなって、そしたらもうドハマりしてました。
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
名前ね。
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
なんだろうな。
He can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
パドレスのトニー・グイーンっていうね、レジェンド選手いるんですけど、そこから取りました。なんか響きがいいですね。
3-1. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. Torres at the bag.
これはアウト。
So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2. Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it. But that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out. So that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
初めて言う名前。プロスペクトだ、この子。この子多分プロスペクトだった気がする。だよね。今季デビューしたばっかりの子ですね、この子ね。まあ、架空選手なんですけど、多分架空選手だった。
The 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2.
もう2アウトだし。
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Hit hard on the ground is short. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired.
ってことは、
Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes.
ジャコビー
Back
ルズ、
with
エ
more on
ル
this
ズベ
Monday
リー
night
とか、
after this.
ライアン・ハワードとか、まあ、全員フィリーズですね、当時の。
So a crucial moment here and standing in Tony Williams, and he does so representing a possible go-ahead run.
あと、ボーカーを見ましたね。
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball.
ジャコビール
1-0.
ズベリーね、俊足
Just
の。
missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
私はなんていうか、ヤンキースの印象なくて、マスターポーズですね。やっぱ彼がいなくなった彼がいなくなったから、ちょっと寂しいんですよね、やっぱね。引退しちゃったんですよね、今年、去年でね、ポージー。
Oh, had the green light there, but it's 3 balls and
あ
a
ー、ちょっと待
strike
って、これ、
now.
チャップマンじゃねえか。おーい、アロルディス、チャップマンやないかよ。おーい、マジか。35歳。
The 3-1. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair.
Ball game tonight for the victorious Rays. 6 runs, 6 hits. No
まあ
errors.
A ロットとかね、ジーターがまだ現役だった頃ですね。2010年ぐらいだ。
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. New York attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next.
いくっすか。
Tyler Glasnow, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Digging in now, Tony Williams. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman, Tony
行きましょう。209。
Now the
こ
pitch.
れはウィリアムズ。ウィリアム同士の対決。プリーズやられました。プリーズカッコ悪いにやられました。
One ball, one strike.
As the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Now the pitch.
That's a ball.
変わらずかい。
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And there's out number 1.
SM さんはどこファンかな？どこファンっていうか、当時やってた頃。私的にもアメリカンリーグ大好きなんで、ね、ナショナルリーグ大好きなんですけど、今年からナショナルリーグも DH になっちゃったんですけど、
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
なくなっちゃったからね。
Here's one that misses high. It's 1 and 1. Here's the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
見ちゃいちゃいましたね。塁出たくて、盗塁したくて。ちなみにですが、こういう時にあんまりホームランにしたくないんで、ソロホームラン打ちたくないもんね。
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Tony Williams. He flew out in his last at bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
ノーアウトな一塁です。ここでピッチングコーチが出てきました。
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. So coming to the plate, Tony Williams. He singled his last time up.
Tony Williams.
Here's the first pitch to him. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
This is line to left. Rutherford is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Into the box now, Tony Williams. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Tony Williams.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, outside.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch.
Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Popped him up.
高めのストレート打ち上げました。ショートが落下点取りました。
Inning is over. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3 as they're unable to add.
勝ちました。
And tonight's comes to an end 6-3 the final.
6対
The
3。
Rays used a nice fifth inning to take the lead and they never gave it back. Sixto Sanchez wins his fourth game out of the bullpen this year.
途中から投げたんだ。
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. New York hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next. Ryan Yarbrough will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Digging in, Tony Williams. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games. Clevenger has compiled over 1,100 innings of work over his major league career and sports a respectable ERA just under 3.50. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is Hicks. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order. At the plate, Tony Williams. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. The 1-0.
Ball! That pitch is out.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Fouled off. Again, he sends it out of play.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And they'll get the out here as he's run down. Digging in and looking for more, Tony Williams, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rays strand a pair. They trail this one 1. So digging in now, Tony Williams, his last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Ball inside.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And it's late to his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better of chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Little chopper down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what?
Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And folks, this ball game is tied.
土壇場でのこの一打が同点ソロホームラン。
And just like that, this ball game
第
is
21
all
号
tied.
同点ソロホームラン。クレビンジャーの完封を阻止しました。
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaky by him.
持ち味でもある。
Hey, it took him an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. James Paxton gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season.
まあ昨年怪我しましたからね。怪我した分ちょっと悔しさをバネしてますからね。まあてかこの3年ほんと怪我多かったんでね。2年目トリプル A でも怪我しましたし。まあね、この現実的にどこまでやれるかっすね。
The coach offers guidance to a developing player.
まあスタッツアワードで見れば一応アワードってところでまあ詳細が見れるんですけど、はい。まあ1年目は実は1年目ね、実はホームラン5しかやってなかったんですよ。いやまあ通算10本ぐらいしかやってなかったんですけど、やっぱここでも怪我しちゃったんですよね。あ、怪我じゃねえや。極度の打撃不振に陥っちゃって、12打数ノーヒットですか。12打数ノーヒット。で、まあちょっと、出遅れてしまいまして。で、まあ結果、まあ、開幕トリプル A スタートだったんですけど、あ、これ昇格できるなって思った矢先、6月ですか ?6 月に大怪我を負いまして、5月ぐらいに怪我しまして、はい。60日間の IL 入りをしまして、そのままメジャーにも上がることなくシーズンを終えたっていうね。で、ようやっと2022年メジャーデビューと。MLB ドラフト、2019年 MLB ドラフト全体451指名。高校生で指名されました。はい。全体MLB ドラフト15巡目、全体450位で。まあ、デトロイトタイガースから指名受けたんですけど、まあ、トレードで、まあ、レイズにやってきたって感じですね。まあ、2019年ってのはあくまで設定で。まあ一応1話からね、一応ちゃんとやってるんでよかったらね。まあ私のお粗末なプレイしか見れないんですが。周囲に関してはちょっと目つぶっていただきたい。まあ一応ね、昨年1年目は、でも昨年1年目はね、ちょっと、最後の結果になりまして、牽制帰塁時に、指を折って、指の骨にひびが入るっていうね、まあ、設定ですけど。ブロックアームじゃなかったから。で、今季絶望と。95試合目にして怪我してしまって、8月ですね。8月だったんですけど、2ヶ月、60日間の IL にしちゃって、まあ、絶望と。 シーズン終了。まあ、結局、まあ、この成績で終わってしまって、規定打席も到達できず、まあ、一応新人王投票は4位と。ね。一応投票入ったと。決定です。はい。それ見れなかったからね。そう。グレートディスプレイあげようかな。これは選球眼ですね。いや。ブルージェイズ戦。今度はホームでの試合。3番。1番サード。いや、本当にこの上がり幅やばくないかトリプル A のひ弱だった彼が一気に成長したっていう、本当に山田みたいな5本しか打てなかった彼が。
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays baseball comes your way next. Luke Weaver, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. And please, Zach, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully, he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
Stepping up to the plate, Tony Williams. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in, Willie Adames. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average. Without a doubt, the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
William on at first, nobody out. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw is far too late as he steals second with ease.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys they were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
Here's the 2-1. A bouncer to the left side. Bichette's got it. Now he'll look to third, but go to second. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. At the plate, Tony Williams, runner in scoring position with two gone. From the stretch. Walker has registered just under 110 innings on the mound and has a rather inflated ERA, one that won't come down easily. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now, and if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game. They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
3-2 now. Here's the payoff pitch. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Now this pitch is lined into left center field. That's a base hit. Long throw to the plate, but not in time as he's across with the run.
追加点。まあ許してくれこれで。
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Ready for another chance? Willie Adames trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. The 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Cronin is there and he'll make the catch to retire the side.
Back now at Tropicana Field, home of the Rays, who have benefited from some solid pitching all season long. Coming into the day, they ranked first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, it's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones. And one of the hitters on the team told me, I'm relieved
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Tony Williams, he came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, just like your fielders pick you up sometimes, right here, he's got a chance to pick his guy up after that error would have ended the inning. It's a team game.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Hit weakly back to the mound. Gonna be a tough play. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Rays strand just the one, but they still lead this one 4-2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Tony Williams. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
初球はボールです。アンソニー・ケイ。
And it's fouled away.
Come on, big guy. Seat up. Drive it right back up the box. Let's go.
2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter. All knotted up. 4-4 the score here in the 7th. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Another full count pitch home. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point in the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
マジで打てるとこ。あ、サヨナラの一人で打って、トニー・ウィリアム。ピッチャー変わるぞ、スニーキー。
Into the box, Tony Williams, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
You're driving me nobody better right now. Come on,
Now the 2-0. 2 balls and a strike to count.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Left side, but well foul. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 10th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4.
マジか、打たれました。高倉に打たれた。
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
No errors. They left 7 men on base.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Brendan Mckay is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Tony Williams is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Changes up on him, and that's in the dirt for a ball.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Another payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. There was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
現実では30本放ってナショナルリーグホームランダービーを繰り広げているところです。
Here's the 2-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Batting 6.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Batting 7.
Settling in now, Mike Ford took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. 2 balls and a strike to the Rays' first baseman. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Now batting, Tony Williams. He drew a walk his first time up.
Tony Williams.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
From the belt, the pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Vtuber is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the top. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the speed threat, Tony Williams.
The third baseman.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Hernandez, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
逆転の
Standing
一打
in,
一打を待って
Tony
るから。
Williams, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Oh, big dog, right time.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
初球
No
ス
balls
ラ
and
イ
one
ダーファー
strike.
ル。
Hey, your pitch right now.
The 0-1 offering. Oh, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Check the swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball 1.
インコース攻めてきてます。さあ、何放ってくるかだよ。
Here's the 1-2.
1球緩い球、カーブ。
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Here's the 2-2.
ファール。
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Hey, see it and rip it up there, kids. See it and rip it.
The set, and the 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
The payoff pitch, and he fouls this one off. Big spot, 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Ground ball right side. Oh, he makes the stop. It's in time. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. So stepping in, Tony Williams. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The next 3-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base. Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
First for the victorious Blue Jays. No runs, 6 hits, no errors.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's Rays baseball, and it starts right now. Blake Snell gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Here's the first pitch to him.
これは
Chopped
ちょっ
toward
と
the
面白い
second
セ
baseman.
カンドの競
Reined
争じゃないか
in.
これは
Close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
以上
And
の
this
ファ
is
イ
not
ンプ
an
レー
easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm.
これがアウトですか
Here we go.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Tony Williams. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Wait for a good one. Drive it, kid. Yeah, you got it. No one better. Let's go, kid.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Hey, nice and patient. Get yours.
The 1-2.
またスライダー。こいつ
First and second now, one man out.
ストレートがツーシームだよな。ストレートだな。
Wait for a good one now.
Fouled away. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
Fouled off.
ポランコいったっしょ。あのフォロースルーが出たら確定なんですよ。
A payoff pitch one more time. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Tony Williams, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Williams.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball.
All right, come on now. Let it fly.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Now the pitch. Had him hacking at the 2-0 change, and it's back to 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Into the box, Tony Williams. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A ball and a strike now.
Hey, have a rip. Like the game.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The 2-2. And another foul ball. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the left fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Rays took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.
The final line.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Tyler Glasnow will be the starter for the Rays in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision. But he's a much better pitcher than that, and I know that they're expecting more than 4 innings. Hopefully a win, too, out of this guy in this one.
Ground ball foul down the left side. Here's the 0-1 pitch. William runs pretty well, which is interesting given the position he plays on the field. Usually the speedy guys are in the middle infield or in the outfield where there's a lot of ground to cover, but that's not the case with him. His plus speed makes him really unique at his position.
Yeah, he does possess such an interesting skill set. It might not help him on the defensive side, but man, from an offensive standpoint, what a tool to possess.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, when you're almost hitting guys, that's a sign that you're a little bit too jumpy out there to start the game. So that's a good move by the guy behind the plate to just come out and talk to him and encourage him and settle him down a little bit.
Another 2-2 offering. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Nobody out, runner on first. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. And it's fouled away.
10球投じてます。これはファウル。
Count still full, 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and...
Now batting, third baseman, Tony Williams.
To the plate now, Tony Williams, line hard, but foul.
Right guy, right spot. Come on now, kid.
Now the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the runner from second is in to score. It's 4-2.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Now in the box, Tony Williams, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Williams.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. First offering on its way. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. Softly hit toward the hole. Scooped up. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Rays strand just the one as they can't. Now at the plate, Tony Williams. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Full count, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Thomas makes the catch, and the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tony Williams. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Williams.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
ちょっと待って、タイム。よいしょ、ごめんなさい。やっぱりあれじゃん、チーム予選の本当に行かなかった。
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Bichette gathers it in. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first. So if you're wondering about what remains in the Toronto bullpen, there you go. We'll see if they decide to make a switch here.
気持ちリチャードソンやどれ回ってくれるんですけどね。さあ
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Nick.
Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. A dive, but he's back. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in.
さあ牽制入ってます。
He's running. This is line to left. And he might have done it. Can they score that runner from first? The relay throw, and he'll get there at third. Now the winning run's only 90 feet away with just 1 out.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Back up the middle. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. Rays win. Rays win. And they do it in walk-off style.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. But when you can win this thing in walk-off fashion, what a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
同点で今村って嫌な予感がしますね。あ、そして長野ですよ。
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered when it mattered most with the walk-off base hit, so better get his recognition. I just hope his guys didn't pummel him too hard when they went out there celebrating on the field.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the
ヤンキース戦アウェー。1番サード。
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball comes your way next. Trevor Williams, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you know, Matt, pitching coaches say, hey, you have to throw the ball in the zone. You have to throw strikes. Well, this guy did it in his last one. The only problem is he found a lot of barrels, gave up a bunch of base hits in his last one, and hopefully he can start missing some of those bats in this start.
Digging in, Tony Williams. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Number 23.
アメリカンリーグ盗
Here's
塁
the
王。
first pitch to him.
リーグトップの23盗塁。
First pitch, 707.
The windup and the 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, I hope these guys were listening today during the hitters' meeting because they have not been swinging the bats well. They only scored 1 run in the loss yesterday. And somewhere along the line, this offense has to execute at a higher level if this team's going to compete.
Striding into the box, Tony Williams, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hard on the ground towards short. Iglesias on the slide. Oh, but he beats it out. If that was anybody else running down the line, he'd have had him.
これはショートだったん
Hey,
ですが、
sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to
ワンアウ
regroup.
トランナー
Tampa Bay. The shortstop, Willie.
Runner goes for second. That's a strike to throw down. He's going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
悠々セーフ。
Third inning, no score to this point. Still 1-2.
Hey, come on, big dog, you can pitch. Nobody better.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra
ランナー
bases.
はホームイン。打ったん
He
だ、
pulls
二
into
塁へ。
second safely as
先
they
制
jump
のタイ
ahead
ムリ
with
ー
a
ツー
run
ベースヒ
scoring
ッ
on the
ト。ウィ
play.
リアムスのタイムリー。
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
試合が動きましたね。試合が
So
動き
the
ました。
lineup flips over and digging in,
2対0。
Tony Williams, runner in scoring position with 2
Here we
gone.
go.
First pitch on its way.
Ball.
初球ボール。
Now the 1-0.
ああ、
1-1 the count.
Get a good rip on it, huh?
2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter.
Hey, see it. Drive it like you can. Let's go.
Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to short.
ショートにアウ
Throw on to
ト。
Hoyt takes care of him, and the inning is over.
打席続けてショート
So
へ
a
の
run
打球
on
だっ
one
たんで
hit,
す
no
が、
errors, and a
フォ
man
アエラー
left.
でスリーアウトです。
So striding forward now, Tony Williams. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Left side, but well foul.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss in, but he got away with it.
Here's the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Slapped hard the opposite way. Stanton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the speed threat, Tony Williams. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
3-0 to him now.
いいが後で情報で見ようかな。
And he fouls this one off.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
The 3-1. Swung on but fouled off to the left. The 3-2 pitch.
Come on, baby. Give me your pitch. Right now.
Grounded back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive, and you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
Batter, number 1, shortstop, Willie.
There goes the runner. Strike called. Now the throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. William leads off second with nobody out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Austin Meadows will be next. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Tommy Canely comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Tommy Canely.
Austin Meadows will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. And with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. Here now the 2-2. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd.
Hey, keep it going. Clutch up for us right here.
Now another 2-2. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Torres brings it in. They get the force up the plate. Relay to first is too late, so no double play, but no run scores. So as we take another look, this was going to be a tough ball to get 2 on going home to first, so they'll be content with the force out at the plate.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
5 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 20 men on base.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. Almost time for these two to square off right after this. Mike Clevenger, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
I know one thing, he looks a lot like Jacob deGrom until deGrom cut his hair. But this guy has really good stuff. Long, lanky guy, good sneaky fastball, low to mid-90s at time, a good assortment of curveballs and breaking balls to go along with it. Quality pitcher who's made his name initially coming out of the bullpen, but he's carved a niche for himself as a starting pitcher.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, it was another loss for him last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, I hope these guys were listening today during the hitters meeting, because they have not been swinging the bats well. They only scored 1 run in the loss yesterday, and somewhere along the line, this offense has to execute at a higher level if this team's going to compete.
ワンアウトです。いい当たりだったんですけど。
Digging in for his second at-bat, Tony Williams, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit on the ground to short. Iglesias is up with it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
Now at the plate, Willie Adames.
Now batting, shortstop, Willie Adames.
The 1-1 home. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Into the box now, Tony Williams. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Digging in, Tony Williams, 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
1 ball, no strikes to count.
No one better up there. Here you go.
That's wide, 2-0. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th.
Hey, catch up. Your turn right here.
Line drive to left. Stanton will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1, the final score. The Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
Victorious Redbirds, 1 run on 6 hits, 1 error. They left 5.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. Yankee baseball starts now. Hunter Green is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What's your take on him, Dan?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't very good. Knocked out after 3 innings and took the loss. They're expecting much more from him, and he needs to get off to a flying start in this one.
Stepping into the box, Tony Williams, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The third baseman, number 23.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get...
ハンターグリーンが移籍してきてんのか。 2.57 強い。8勝9敗 2.57
Stepping into the box, Tony Williams 0 for 1 here in the early going. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
初球ボール。
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got to hurry. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is the one hit. Up next for the Rays, Tony Williams 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1.
打率落ちてきてるんで。
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Two and one to the Rays leadoff batter.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out. In now, Tony Williams. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And he'll fight this one foul off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Iglesias makes a barehanded play. Hey now.
If you want to know what this game was decided, that's easy. Look no further than the 7th inning. That big rally and the crooked...
オリオールズ戦打率2.8秒にちょっと打率落ちてきちゃいましたね。
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good Anthony Banda, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
First pitch, 7:05.
The windup and the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. On the run is Santander. He can't get there as it falls in.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 10.
Runner goes back up the middle, reined in. One there, on to first, and they turn the double play.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
いや、ファインプレーすぎる。
So striding in, Tony Williams. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired.
Welcome back. As the Orioles look to get the offense going here in the third, this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much.
Stepping up now, Tony Williams. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Williams.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
Ball one,
Good
no
change
strike.
up there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. 1 and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And another foul ball. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2 and 2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Standing in with the bases loaded, Tony Williams, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
1-1.
Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1. Fouled away. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Still even at 2 and 2. Aquino, the runner at third. Cedeno over at second. Van Meter is over at first with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, his struggles continue.
At the plate, Tony Williams. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks. And even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Come on, big guy. Hey, now.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. 4 runs here in this half inning. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strike. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
First for the victorious Orioles, 8 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Baltimore Orioles. Major League Baseball on the Show is next. Merle Kotz, the Aussie-born pitcher, will get the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty, everything on the outer half of the plate.
2 strikes.
And it's 1-2.
Let's go, kid.
In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Hey, let her rip one time.
Fouled off.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch. Right now.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great hit. Coming to the plate now, Tony Williams, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 1-0 the count.
Here we go.
Has a look, now the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. He's right there, on to first, and there were 2 down. Now to the plate, Tony Williams. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Tony Williams. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
Count now, a ball and a strike.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Striding in once again, Tony Williams. He singled his last time up. And a ball, 1-0.
Oh, baby, see you driving.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. And now this crowd, right around 34,000 fans, comes to their feet. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Hit back up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to first, and the Orioles have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. 7-5 how today's comes to an end. Baltimore jumped out to an early lead in the 1st and never looked back.
7 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball coming up next. Stepping up to the plate, Tony Williams. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, the third baseman, Tony.
Popped him up.
Williams.
Ruiz shading to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Striding in, Tony Williams. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
It's
Drilled to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
The center fielder, number 10.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. Digging in once again, Tony Williams, runner in scoring position with two gone. Grounded to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Digging in to try it again, Tony Williams. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike one to start the at-bat.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn two with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Ready for another shot now. Tony Williams. He flew out in his last at-bat. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Behind 0-2 now. 7 runs, 13 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far.
2 strikes to count.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Here we go.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Come on, big guy.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The Rays jumped out.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
あ、レベル2来た。1、2、0ストレンジャー。お。おっと、ボールか。やばい、振ってしまった。また東林に打たれたんだけど。やっぱタイミングじゃねえな。 ーブランド戦。さあ、3番、1番サード。
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Indians and the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays baseball is next. Brendan Mckay is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But
ready now, Tony Williams. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rays,
少しちょっと調子
the
が
third baseman,
ね、落
Tony
としてしまったんで。
Williams.
And now a pitch on the way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's nothing in one. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away.
Let her rip, let her rip.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He'll try again. 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Reyes is there and he'll bring this one in. Now at the plate, Tony Williams. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
2-0 now. Now the pitch. Left side. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
So one gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And up next will be Willie Adames.
Willie Adames.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Runners off for second. In there, now the throw. Not in time as he steals second. William, the runner at second with one away. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. So stepping in, Austin Meadows, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 1-1.
メドウズは2割今季はちょっとね、打ててないんですよ。2割6分2厘。やはり昨年の揺り戻しは。
Nope.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And the count will be full. 2 out here and a runner at second. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Oh man, that check swing was about as close as they get.
これ
Tough
は
call for the
止めてます
umpire,
止め
but
て
it
ます
goes the batter's way this
止め
time,
てます
and he draws the walk.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
No
2 on,
left
2
field.
out for him here in the third.
Schwarber.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
Ready with the 1-1.
Ball, that's just out.
Has to be a
Oh.
challenge pitch coming up here.
No,
He
sorry.
probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
A shot down the first baseline. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't
二塁
flag
ランナー
it
ホームイン
down
打ったランナーも二塁へ
as he arrives at second without a play. As a run comes across to score on the play, tying the
飼い
ball
主は
game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to.
一塁線鋭い打球を飛ばしていきました
Ready once again, Tony
Timely
Williams.
incidents.
He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Yo.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
これは初球
He pulls this one into right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second?
引っ張っていって
And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1
ここは正
away.
面
Now at the plate, Tony
Now
Williams.
batting. The third baseman, Tony.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Williams.
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
And a swing through on an off-speed pitch. Looked like he was actually a little late on that one.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Can't find it. Be patient, huh? Come to you.
The 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Odor gets dirty. To
ノー
second
サウ
for
ト一
1.
塁はセーフ
Digging in now, Willie Adames. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Chopped toward the second baseman. Scooped up. Throw to Bowers is going to be in time, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Tony Williams. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
2番手で上がってます
Williams.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Off the plate, ball 1.
初球ボール
2 out with the man at first. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
2-0 count. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1.
打ち上げた
He brings it in, and the Indians have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. 7-1, the final score in tonight's. Cleveland took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end.
For the victorious Cleveland Indians, 7 runs on 9 hits, no errors.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Cleveland Indians and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's Rays baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Victor Rodriguez will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
It's not an easy thing to do to pitch as a rookie, but one of the things you have to do is use the positives. The opposing team has never faced you, you can't be afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. Establish your pitches and try to work quickly.
Third baseman.
Into the box now, Tony Williams. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball chance, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. So coming to the plate, Tony Williams. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, let's go now one time.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And there's a base hit on a line.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Fastball just inside. The set and the 2-1 pitch. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And a relay to the plate. And he is safe at the plate, taking a chance down a bunch, but it's a 7-2 contest now.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Digging in, Tony Williams. He singled his last time up.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
This is in the air to left field, and that'll get down out there for extra bases. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Kyle
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And a dive, but he's back.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch right here.
The 3-1. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
今シーズン第18号ツーランを
So it's a two-run homer for Kyle Schwarber. Number 18 for him on the campaign as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game.
これで2点差。ほい、8対6。
Most pitchers aren't going to throw this guy much of a fastball to try to challenge him because this guy can hit him a mile just like he did with that swing right there. Impressive power.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Tony Williams. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Nope.
This ball misses inside. It's even at 1. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first two pitches. Anything on the outside.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. At the plate, Tony Williams. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Okay.
Right guy, right place. Here we go.
From the stretch. Fastball laid off well below the knees. First and second here with nobody out. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike two, says the third base umpire. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. So digging in now, Tony Williams. He's got a chance to win it here, but with a couple of bases open, they might think about working around him. Mckay is there to make the catch, and that means... So last chance here, and stepping in, Tony Williams. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Ball one to start the at-bat. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
Ball, inside.
And there's ball three. Kyle Schwarber would be next. And with two away and an open base, he wasn't going to see anything there, as that's a 4-pitch walk. Digging in and looking for more, Kyle Schwarber. He went deep for a two-run homer in his previous at-bat. And a dive, but he's back in. He's running. Strike taken, the throw. Not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
19 minutes.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Cleveland Indians and the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays baseball comes your way next. Blake Snell will be the starter for the Rays in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
They're going to have to start calling this guy Blake Nasty. This guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. In my opinion, the best stuff from the left side in the game right now. upper to mid-90s fastball, 95 to 98. Good curveball, good changeup.
Swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the right fielder at the track, the wall. And that one is gone!
今シーズン第22
So
号
it's
の
a
決
solo
定
home
ソロホ
run
ー
to
ムラ
lead
ン。
off the bottom of the first.
い
Number
きなり初球
22
を
on the
叩き
year
込んでい
as
き
the
ました。
Rays
トニー・ウ
move
ィリ
out
アム。
on top 1 to nothing.
ホビー、一斉で。
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
At the plate, Tony Williams. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
In there, and it's 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Zimmer. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tony Williams. He flew out in his last at-bat. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Fouled away. The 1-1 home. Fouled off. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. The 3-2 pitch is in there. Called strike 3.
最後はストレート。手が出ませんでした。
Ready for another chance? Tony Williams. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First offering on its way. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Hand has pitched north of 700 innings in the majors and posts a respectable ERA in the high 3s. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is going to get foul. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Come on, man, get your pitch up there.
To 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
No errors. They left 14 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Cleveland Indians and the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays baseball is next. Tyler Glasnow is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully, he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Count even now at 1-1. Now the pitch. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in his zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Kyle Schwarber is on deck. Popped him up. Baez waits on it. He's got it one away. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Tony Williams, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch coming, here it is. This is hit the other way out toward left field. O'Grady is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out a danger. Stepping in, Tony Williams. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Fuck.
1-2 now. Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. The 2-2 pitch.
We got a full count.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Settling in now, Tony Williams. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Williams.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Inside, ball 1.
This is where I think you find out a lot about a pitcher's moxie. No one warming up in the pen. He's in trouble right now. He knows it. Can he right the ship and stay composed?
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. The set and the 1-1. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Standing in, Tony Williams.
Third baseman, Tony Williams.
First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's out.
1-0, here it is.
That's in. Ball 2.
Hey, your pitch. Get some wood on it.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 of this series.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded by Odor. Throw on to first, and we are going. Standing in, Tony Williams. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burned.
And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. The relay, and he'll get there at third, and now the winning run's only 90 feet away with just 1 out. And he needed extra innings to get it, but there's his first hit of the game, and that'll keep the hit streak alive and kicking.
T-Row, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball, right? You go extra innings, that lineup turns over, and was able to get him 1 extra AB.
Yeah, and he'd be lying right now if he said he wasn't thinking about it. The boys hooked him up right there. Pitching staff extended the game a little bit. 1 more plate appearance, and he extends the hit streak.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. One away. And another foul ball.
Come on, big dog. Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he will take strike 3 called. And as big an out as you can ask for there as the winning run stays at third with 2 away now.
Number 2, designated hitter.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked at bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Hunter Wood trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Now batting, Mike Ford. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter. He could come through right here, a chance to be the hero.
Here's the 1-2.
At the ball.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
High pop-up. Rion is there. He makes the catch, and the winning run is left stranded. Rays strand a pair. Score remains 2-2. So digging in with a chance to win it here, Tony Williams, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away.
Come on, sitting on something right here. Always say, give me one time.
Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Right guy, right place. Need you right now.
2 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Come on, big dog. We need you. Nice and patient, one at a time.
2-1, here it is. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Big spot here, possible winning run at third, 2 down. That's lifted the other way out to left. O'Grady is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more. So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day.
ジョーカーターだ。めっちゃお金引けるし。あ、これいいね。今日はここまでするか。はい。じゃあ、今日はここまでします。さあ、最後は、出てきましょうか。はい。106試合で、打率が2割7分、9厘、423打数、118安打。フィールダー12本、三塁打が7本、ホームラン22本、打点71、盗塁27。出率が3割3分2厘、長打率4割9分6厘、OPS828。WOW が 1.2 ってことでね。まあ、ちょっと、あの時はちょっと打率落としちゃいましたけど、まあ2年目だから、2年目はこんなもんでしょってことでちょっと見てます。まあちょっと、とりあえず100試合以上の出場が目標にしてたんで、まあできてよかったなって思います。はい。ということで、今日はここまでにしたいと思います。で、明日はですね、明日もやります。はい。明日もやるんで、よかったら見に来てください。ということで、お疲れ様でーす。